far worse than he ever. Role for me is next to impossible. Over time, Lisa grew stronger.
I'm disabled. I'm not brain dead.
Despite enormous daily obstacles, she went back to USC to finish her degree. If Lisa could overcome her challenges, could Frank Lewis overcome his?
I had hope. I really did.
Yes, life did change. He got his high school diploma, was accepted to 2 colleges, the love and the light in his eye.
Lisa was encouraged.
I wanted to speak publicly to little children with him. Look at him, look at me. We can overcome. See how he's changed his life? See how I changed my life?
So on May 25th of this year, she went before the parole board again.
I respectfully request that you release him on parole today.
Less than a month after his release, Frank Lewis went AWOL from parole. A warrant has been issued for his arrest. Lisa LaPierre's hope was betrayed.
Frank Lewis is a coward.
You know, he's already destroyed us enough.
Lisa's mother is not afraid, just angry.
We didn't take that opportunity to straighten his life out. Now he's messed it up all over again.
Sending him back to Watts, LA, to report to his people each day was like the setup for him to get murdered. If someone recognizes you being from a rival gang, they're going to shoot you.
He has committed a crime by running, but as far as a gun, hurting somebody, no. He's not out there buck wild and blazing.
As for Lisa, she still hopes to speak to kids about the dangers of guns.
I want my life to make a difference. And I was hoping he was had the same thought.
Chris Schauble, TV4 reports.
Frank's mother says her son has left the state now to start a new life away from the violence.
I mean, family with y'all and y'all violence. The key point that I'm here is I'm gonna get you right now. Not to glorify what I did as a child, but to help y'all not make the same decisions that I made to get there. What's your question, y'all?
Wait, so you actually did what they said you did?
Not in that manner.
That was you?
Yeah.
Your name is Frank Lewis, bro?
I'm thinking like,
That be most of our problem most of the time, though. Like, I didn't pay no attention to the shot went boom. I wasn't realizing where I was until that gun went off, to keep it real G. But the key is not listening and not understanding the situations that's we in. Because at 14 years old, I witnessed my father killed at 10 by the police. So once my father got killed by the police, I declared them my enemy. Inglewood police, I'm gonna be a blood. So from 10 years old to 14 years old, my whole goal was to cause as much havoc as possible. So when she said her goal, my goal was to kill her, in fact, she was right. But I wasn't going to the car, I'm gonna go kill this lady. I just wanted to go rob her. First of all, I shouldn't have had a gun. Second of all, I shouldn't have been going to rob her. But when we're young and we're mad, impulsive, meaning that we're willing to do anything, we gonna get with the business 0 to, I think y'all call it 0 to 100 or something like that.
We call it being extra up.
We used to call that too. I mean, that ain't nothing new. That's the YG word right there. We use that in the hood still. Extra out. But see, with me being extra out from 14 years old, how old is y'all? What's y'all age range in here? 17.
I'm 16.
16. Think about it, at 14, from 14 to 24, I was stuck in the California Youth Authority. So from 14, 15, 16, 17, all this time that y'all getting to play pool, eat sandwiches? What? Like, this, y'all take for granted. I know y'all do, because I'm taking it for granted already. I need to hurry up and pocket another one of them sandwiches, because we don't look at things in life like the smallest things and be like, damn, God is good for that. Because think about it, when y'all leave right now, if y'all go by Fremont, or over there by that cemetery, Fort Master, you're gonna see people that wish they could get that right now. We're more blessed than them right now, but we take that for granted. And we get extra out still, instead of taking these little bitty things. Because for 10 years, I woke up every day, I swear to God, still right now, I'm 42 years old. I've been home since I've been 24. I got a problem with chicken. Because every Thursday, Wednesday, and Tuesday in the California Youth Authority, they serve chicken. So I thought I was a chicken when I paroled. So I didn't want no Popeyes, KFC, churches, none of that. I swear to you, that was a real mental it was something that was going on with my mind. And that's just the appetite and the diet. So think about having to carry a knife every day because I'm very small. And most people in Hawaii was a whole lot bigger than me. I got tattoos all on my face, CK, all kind of shit crossed out. So I was a target. So I had to stay with a burner. So for many years, the programming that y'all can receive now on how to write a check, how to fill out a rental application, I was learning how not to say graham cracker, which we got in our lunch every day because the A-Tray gangsters, the 4-Tray gangsters, and all them other gangsters is gonna try to fight you for saying graham cracker. I was learning things like that when y'all could be learning which bank is the best bank to put your money in. The littlest things that we don't consider out here while we being extra out, because the hood is so important to us, because it makes our anger that pops is gone and ain't in our lives for some reason. Our moms are smoked out or homing, or any other little obstacle that we run into in life that gives us that excuse to be extra out, drink that lean, smoke that weed. We look for things like that. So what I come to share my story with is to show y'all that I had a probation officer at 12, 13. I went to see Pulp Fiction actually with my probation officer. He brought me my first basket of popcorn. You know, that shit expensive. When I always went to the movies, mama had that shit in her titty. So it was new to me to really be able to pay for some popcorn and put the butter and shit on there. I didn't appreciate that at 12, 13. Because if I did that, me and her would have never, I would have appreciated the fact that she had a right to go to have a phone, which attracted us to her, because in '94, having a phone, you was like Snoop Dogg or somebody. So the phone, you know, she had that right though. But because I didn't appreciate the little fucking sandwich, I had to go out my way to take what she got and earn, because I wasn't willing enough to just see. If I'm grateful for that, I'm willing to earn a loaf of bread and some meat from the dollar store by going to work and using integrity to get it, instead of skill, as the Crips, this is us and we gonna take it, I don't care. That mentality ain't working no more. And it's for a number of reasons. First of all, y'all here. So I would believe for y'all to be here, it's three things. I like to see things in three since I'm a spiritually inclined person. Either y'all ain't listening to y'all parents, or the judge told y'all to come here, or the very least one is y'all looked at yourself and said, damn, I'm high as hell and don't know where I'm going in life and need to do something better. I very seriously doubt there's a few of y'all there, but that's where y'all want to be. Y'all want to be here not because moms or pops told y'all to come here, or because the PO told you to come here, or because Judge Boyd said, hey, this is where you need to be. Right now, my last court case was for something I didn't do. I barely went to jail for it. I don't think I've never did that. Matter of fact, swear to God, first time ever going to jail for something I haven't done. And it was a misdemeanor nonetheless. But I'm gonna be honest with y'all, at this age, I wanted to do what they accused me of doing. After I went to the judge and tried to explain to her, no, there's no way that I socked this lady in the face. Because if that was so, her face would be destroyed. She didn't want to hear none of that. I don't want to hear you. Your lawyer's here to talk for you. I don't want him. They don't even still want to let me serve myself. But y'all don't got to deal with that. Y'all biggest problem could be is, do I put away $200 in the savings account for insurance for next month and put this towards the light bill, or go get the energy assistance program? Y'all could learn game that I had no idea coming home at 24 years old what an EBT card was. I still was looking for food stamps. It's certain things that homies from the streets was coming in, didn't even think to tell us about. Oh, food stamps ain't out there no more. I didn't even know it was an EBT card. I was like, what is this? The food stamp card, where the paper at? Life changes. regardless if you want to listen to the PO or follow the judge, they're gonna continue to build high-rise buildings. The Golden Knights are gonna continue to win. They're gonna continue to build this basketball stadium, and there's gonna be more job opportunities. And slowly, you're gonna start to see that they're gonna start doing like they chased me out of my hood with the Chargers and who that other team around? Yeah, we enemies now because they done made my rate go from 900 to 2,700 and like that. So they're gonna slowly start getting ready because there's a lot of more money here. So they're not gonna gentrify per se as much as they did in the hood, but what they're gonna start doing is start targeting. Oh, you wanna send the tourists to another part of town. You wanna mess with their money, they gonna mess with y'all. So the laws are gonna get stricter. That's what they call it out here, the certifying. They did it in our hood first. They sent me to jail at 14 years old for 10 years. Now they sending kids 14 years old and never coming home. Never. Now, I don't like to brag or boast because God does the glory. I used to be a case manager at Summitview, and I'm watching my kids that I case manage. Per se, the kids that I did. So I'm saying this to say that the ones that listened when I got up here and talked, they working, got a car, not on parole, ain't been in prison. And the ones that didn't listen, they done killed the poor doctor man. They got killed in San Bernardino. It's kids just like y'all that from this same state, because I know the element is different, the grooming is different, the hate is different, and this state is a whole lot more, I don't want to be disrespectful, but watered down than where I come from. The hardest jail I worked in Summitview was like group home. When I was in group home, that's what Summitview was. So that's to y'all advantage. Y'all don't gotta do as much as I had to do to detach myself from those thinking errors, those thrill-seeking moments. That's where that turn up come from. Because the best thing that, like right now, what's going on with gangbang, I started gangbanging in 1990. That's a long time ago. The thing that the older gang members did in my time was they showed us how to hate. No, it sounds weird, but we knew why we went and shot at the Crips. Like, oh yeah, that nigga shot my mama house up, and Gerald Levert, tell you his mama name and everything. We knew the root of what we was getting into. But the sad thing is, there's certain cats right now that's gangbang because Mo 3 got killed. I'm like, hold on. Do we really want to be in jail having homosexual tendencies, having sexual protective weapons? Like, do you really want to worry about having to protect your manhood and have to worry about catching a case to do so? In order for me not to get raped, I might have to do life for killing somebody. Or do you want to have to worry about how much hours do I have to work in order to pay this car note, this rent, and get my girl a ring and some shoes or rolls every now and then? Life is about decisions. And right now we laugh at what our parents do. And we try to do, like how when the police killed my daddy, I went straight to the Crenshaw Mafias. Instead of going to using them seeing what they did and saying, okay, I'm gonna be better than that. Because that's what they want us to do. They want us to stay in jail so they can have a job. Because if we wasn't committing crimes, who was gonna be out here policing and killing us? They won't be able to shoot us no more if we ain't resisting and running, and flinching and shit. That's all on us. We have that power and control. But what the little gangbangers do now is make y'all think being rebellious is power and control. See, back then we thought, and this come from as a blood from the Crips, because that's how they made bloods, by coming and telling y'all gonna be Crips or nothing. So from being bullied so long, we became rebellious, and that's what sent that silly game of killing down the system of hundreds of thousands. COVID ain't got nothing on homies that's dead right now. Murder, shot in the face. We need to take this chance. Like, what do they say about jail? They say you need to go sit down somewhere for a minute. We taking this COVID all wrong. Y'all all could have been on sentences. Like how I teach my kids, you in jail. And this is how you get programmed in jail. If you want to go to school and not stay on this computer, if you want to not have me here in your program all the time like a warden, it's like what I've been praying for all the time. Like when I get mad at some busters out here, instead of fighting or shooting them like I would have did when I was 15, 14, I just think about how higher educated and how better I am than them in my spirit by not allowing them to get me on their level. Like, you finna let me waste my time beating you up or going to jail when I'm greater than you by just walking away from what you're talking about. Being extra out and turned up, we trying to prove to ourselves something that's not true. So it's never gonna work. That's why we always in jail. Always using more drugs to really think that we getting somewhere, because when you stop being high, you realize this, the ops are still the ops. Their hood is still across the street from our hood. And ain't nothing changed but the fact that we all really just wanna make money, love the ladies, dress nice. That's really what we all wanna do. But we so stuck in what homies, Crips started 1969, Bloods 1975. I wasn't born when neither one of them started. But yet I'm still got tattoos on my body, bullets in my body, 10 years gone. Because I wanted to do something that another man said do. But we steadily not following the law because we ain't listening to nobody. We don't follow rules. Can't nobody tell us what to do, but we following politics. What to wear, what not to wear. Especially in my days, it was no wearing blue, like how they do it now. You really couldn't use the blood, you had to wear it. Now, you can wear what you want to wear. Y'all need to take advantage of these opportunities that y'all got, because believe it or not, where this dude finna go right now is he gonna be a lawyer. So when he go to the school, you know how the girls be trying to find the hardest gangbanger? Oh, he got a gun, he got money in his pocket, he got the best financial opportunity next to the NBA player and the doctor. He's the lawyer. But all of us have been before a judge. All of us now, think about this, how many times you've been in court. I can't even count how many times I've been in front of a judge. You get a normal Caucasian American that decides they want to be a lawyer. When they usually go to law school or to take the LSAT like he did, their experience is criminal justice, or what's that shit, Criminal Minds, watching stuff on TV and reading books. Never been before a judge in their life. Like, they're going to law school to be a lawyer, but they've never ever even talked to a judge. So y'all already a step ahead of them. Y'all know what a plea bargain is. They probably like, hold on, is that where they take a deal? They still trying to figure out these little terminologies that we already got in our back pocket. So when I went to criminal justice school to get that AA degree, I was the class valedictorian and only 2 black people out of 37 in my class. And I made it to the top of the Asian, the little pretty Asian girl that knew everything and is a lawyer now. My GPA was higher than her, and she used to come ask me, what is parole? The difference between parole and probation. Y'all probably know that. How many people you think going to Georgetown with him, starting on that first day, is gonna know all of the things that we know? A step ahead of the game. So what that's called is taking the obstacles that the devil throw in at your way. What the people, the haters say that we can't do as Latinos and blacks, and we show them, like, I see what y'all want me to do. Like, the lady put me in jail for not coming to court for something I didn't do. So she want me to continue to go down that path so she could send me to prison and be like, we finally got his black ass. No, don't be nobody fool. Because every time you go out there and get extra out for the hood and make yourself a possible victim, who winning? Like, really, who winning when you go out there and sacrifice your life to go to prison? That's what we fight hard for, we kill for as gangbangers, so that we can make it to the level in prison and the homies get that respect. That's what we think we're fighting for, that respect. But right now, all that respect, when I went there and asked her for a job right here, She ain't want to hear about how many people I shot. She didn't care about how many times somebody asked me, was I a blood? And I acknowledged, yeah, I'm a blood. She didn't care about none of that. She wanted to know, when was I going to school? Where did I go to school? Have I been incarcerated? If I was incarcerated, what did I learn from that? Y'all need to take every piece of advice that come your way and learn from it. Because I got kids y'all age. And I think about 20 years from now, I could influence y'all all to be lawyers, basketball players, rappers, carpenters, hairdressers, beauty salon owners, or I could influence y'all to be people that might take my kids' life, hate on them in life. It ain't always about us. You gotta think about the person that might rob your mama, rape your sisters. If we show hate, we get hate. So the more love you show, the more love grows. So I'm gonna let y'all play basketball and pool. And any questions, I'm right here for y'all.